Hello everyone and welcome back to some more, what are we playing? Minecraft, Life in the Woods Renaissance, that's what we're playing. When we left off we were building a little fishing hut. I was cross with crickets and we were growing some bamboo to make compost. And also, if you remember, in one of the previous episodes we had put this block here to stop the zombie villager from burning in the daylight. However, I've just come in and he's despawned. He doesn't exist. So I believe what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to wait until we have the correct ingredients to convert a zombie villager and then convert a zombie villager. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. It's just we're going to go around in circles of getting villagers, then losing them, then getting them, then losing them. So yeah, we need to work on that first. But what had I planned for this one? I had planned something, and I can't remember what it was. But first I'm going to make some chests, because we're running out of chests. So, how are you guys liking this mod pack so far? I think it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it. And I hope you guys are as well, obviously. But if you guys have got any suggestions for stuff we can do, then do tell me, because I would love to hear what you guys have got in terms of suggestions. However, I've just seen... Oh, gotta kill it. Gotta kill it. Gotta kill it. It's got to die. There we go. I should have gone to like a desert or something, because then we wouldn't have had crickets. But I didn't know. You're too loud, that's your problem. You give yourself away. So, where had we put the fish traps? They were here. Ah, we've already got a fish. Awesome. Nothing at all, and we've got one fish. I don't know what... That... I don't think those two things... Okay. I think I should have got more fish for that, because I've done that before and had an entire, like, crate full of them. Oh, we were doing this, weren't we? Oh my goodness. I got memory like I got brain like a sieve, just all trickles out eventually. Because we were... I knew it, I saw you. And you. They need insect repellent in this game. That's the point. Is there insect repellent? Insect. No. Repel. No. Bug zapper. No. Zap. No. Murder crickets device. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know then. It's kind of silly that I wish there was an insect repellent, because yeah, it's lovely. Oh, the nature, like, oh, it's crickets, fantastic. But if they're gonna destroy my stuff, then I don't want them anywhere near me. You know. Yeah, we were mining up black granite, weren't we? Because it looks so nice. It's a really nice block. And then we were going to smelt it and use it for flooring for probably all of our houses and stuff. Like, all of our buildings will probably have black granite floor. Unless there's too little black granite, in which case we will have only a select few houses will be black granite, and we will... I don't know what we'll have. We'll find something. Because, like... This is from, as you can see in the bottom right, this is from the Underground Biome Constructs mod. So there are loads of new blocks like this. Let's search the underground. Yeah. So look, you got red granite, black granite, rhyolite, andesite, gabbro. Alright. Basalt, cometite, dacite, red granite, cobblestone, and you get the point. You've got lots of new blocks and loads of new different like, they all come in with stairs and fences and bone shards, lignite, ammonite fossil, shell fossil. Whoa, what? I didn't know there were fossils. That's cool. Okay. I guess we'll keep an eye out for fossils then. We can make a little museum. Oh, that'd be cool if we could make a little bone museum. That'd be pretty sweet. I wonder where you find bones. You might find them in the desert. Oh, they might be similar to... Because I know vanilla Minecraft has added bones. They added like big fossils, like skeletons that you can find in the desert, like underground. I think it's in the desert. So maybe there are fossils and bones in the desert in these mod packs. That would be pretty cool. Make a little museum and be like, this is how creepers looked 1,000,000 years ago. And everyone goes, ah, whoa. And they are in fact just a block of TNT. But yeah, that's awesome. This mod pack offers so many new things. I hope we're going to have a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of new decorative stuff. There's a lot of just new options for everything, basically. I know he's invading my mining space, and I'm not okay with that. It's taking these things a lot longer to grow than I remember. Oh, they're mature. Oh, I don't have a gate. Why don't I have a gate? Oh, we're going to harvest our first crops. Oh my goodness, it's crop time. Are you mature? We're going to see how many of these are mature. I don't think it's many. Are you mature? Are you mature? Nope, none of these mature. None of the... Just these bell peppers. Oh yeah. And if you right click on them, it takes all of them and automatically places one back for you. Look at that. Our first crops in this mod pack. How wonderful. Well, there's a lot more bell peppers and other stuff to go around. Oh, that was it. I was mining off camera to try and find some iron to make a hoe to finish off the grasslands, but that didn't happen. I didn't find any iron. I was like, how have I done that? How have I successfully not found any iron at all? It was irritating to say the least. And I'm going to move our little farm along one, so it doesn't fall into there, and then I can't get it. There we go. Now we need to smelt the granite, but we don't have any coal. Yes, we do. We have some coal. Great. I'm assuming that a lot of you guys already know this, but did you know that one piece of coal smelts 8 blocks? If you put one piece of coal in, it will do 8 blocks of whatever you need to smelt. So it takes... I think it's 8 pieces of coal to smelt a entire stack of something. Whereas a lava bucket, I do believe, smelts an entire stack. So obviously lava buckets are more efficient if you have a continued source of lava. I saw one earlier. There. You can't really... There we go, that's slightly better. Off to the side. There's lava there. There's only one source block. But it's better than nothing. If we need a good source of smelting. Oh my goodness, do they come out more at dawn and dusk? That seems very crickety to come out at dawn and dusk. Anyway, I thought that this was the mod pack, but I'm clearly wrong. Where when saplings drop from trees, there is a chance, well, it's quite a high chance, for them to like plant themselves like a normal sapling would, because obviously, you know, seeds in the real world, if they float around and land somewhere, then they are meant to try and grow themselves. Like, that's what they're meant to do. And stop doing that bed! I don't know why it does that. So yeah, Yeah, seeds plant themselves in real life. And there was a mod somewhere, I thought it was on this mod pack, but I'm clearly mistaken, that the seeds will drop themselves and, like, plant themselves. I believe this should be enough. Oh, yeah. Nice. Look at that. So, now, we have a finished floor. We have finished doors. We even have mostly finished windows. I'm quite content to leave the windows open like that. And if push comes to shove, we can put some fencing in there, because fencing is protective, and for the most part it locks. It makes little patterns like that. So we can fence it up if needed. It might not be the worst idea in the world, but it does then look weird when it comes to that. Because it's like, what? However, there is one thing missing. I'm sure most of you can figure what that thing is. That's right, we're missing a pier to fish off of. No, just kidding, we're missing a roof. However, I've just seen the roof. There's a cave. And it's caught my eye, and I think we should go explore it. There might be iron in there, and if we can get iron, then we can get a hoe, and if we can get a hoe, we can get more crops. These things are important. Oh my goodness, it's a ravine. Oh my goodness, it has everything we could ever need and more. Well then. That's slightly more than I anticipated. Let's go back and prepare for a ravine, because, wow, that was not what I expected at all. Oh my goodness, there's got to be a way to get rid of these crickets. I swear down, I can't do this anymore, crickets. No. Okay, so, are we going to have problems with food? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these morsels. I'm going to take as many as I can without taking all of them. So we've got one left of each minimum. But we do need this. We need this food to survive the cave. And I've also brought pickaxes. I brought shovels. Brought these two so we can smelt any iron we get. And I've brought this bucket of water to drop us down into the ravine, because it will give us a nice, soft, safe landing. So hopefully all of this stuff helps. If it doesn't, then we're going to die and lose all of our stuff. Just one of the risks we gotta take in being an adventurer. Okay. Water, ho! Ride it all the way down, except for here, because we're going to stop here. Right. Mine time. We've done a lot of crafting, we've done a lot of building, now it's mine time. I know a lot of people don't like mining in Minecraft, which I guess I can understand, but not only is it in the name, but you can make it not necessarily fun, but you can make it easier. Because if you're playing on your own, like you're not playing on a server or like whilst talking with friends or whatever, you can do what I sometimes do, which is have a YouTube video on in the background. Maybe you're watching one of my YouTube videos in the background. Maybe you're doing that. That's a fantastic idea. But if you sort of do the... I assume it works on Mac, I don't know, but on Windows you can like half and half the screen. So you can drag the browser over to one half and it'll click and make that take up half the screen, and then you can drag Minecraft and click that to half the screen. So half the screen is YouTube, half the screen is Minecraft. So you can watch a YouTube video whilst playing Minecraft. It's just something, because otherwise it can get a tiny bit monotonous running around in circles, mining and trying to look for new stuff, and if you haven't got enough torches, then straining your eyes in the darkness. So that's just a little tip from me. I personally would recommend you watch my videos because I think they're pretty great, and I hope you think they're pretty great too. So yeah, but what are your guys' tips for surviving mining and surviving caves? A friend of mine used to do, especially when exploring, what are they called? Abandoned mine shafts? Is that what they're called? A tip he used to use was if you put torches only on left walls. So if the torches are on your left, you're going towards, you're like going further into the cave, and if the torches are on your right, then you're going away from the cave, like you're leaving the cave. It's just a nice little tip that he told me that he uses to get in and out of the cave system, so he doesn't get lost, and he'll be like, oh, have I been this way? Oh, the torches are on my left, so yes, I've been this way. Are the torches on my right? Then I'm leaving the area. That's a little tip that I sometimes use. And speaking of, I'm actually going to go and get some torches, or make some torches, because otherwise my footage is going to be unusable. So yeah, what other tactics have you guys got? Because, you know, using a water bucket to get down a ravine, that's a pretty useful one. Carrying a crafting table and stuff with you is always useful, just in case you need to craft something. This is going to create so many torches. There we go. What other tactics have you guys got for exploration in this game? Because it is quite fun. Because of the random generation, it is quite fun to explore in this game. Because, you know, it's usually different. Like, oh, I've not seen this type of thing before. Or, wow, there's a big, beautiful ravine that's different. The ravines tend to look the same, but you know what I mean. And so, yeah, any tips and tricks to help fend this stuff off is always useful. Because I know some people had some very elaborate, when I was like on servers and stuff talking to people, I know some people have some very, very elaborate ways of dealing with monster spawners, like the cave spider spawners and stuff like that. I don't, like, if it's a dungeon, like if it's a zombie spawner, you run in and destroy the spawner. It's not difficult at all. If it's a cave spider spawner, that's a bit more difficult. Like, you have to... can you wash away cobwebs? I think you can. If you can, then you put a bucket of water down and it washes it away and you can get to there nice and quickly. It's just like very simple stuff. It's not difficult just to carry a bucket of water with you. I know some people would... they'd carry a bucket of milk with them into a abandoned mineshaft or ravine just in case the spiders came to them, but that to me seems a bit overkill in preparation, because if the spiders don't affect you, or you don't find spiders, you've got a wasted inventory slot. Yeah, you can drink the milk, but unless you've got a bucket of water that you've emptied out, you still have wasted a space. Like, that could be an entire stack of coal or iron or redstone or something that's a lot more useful than one bucket. And especially, it's no good if you use it during the fight, because the spiders will reapply the poison to you anyway. That's what I've always found silly. If you're saving the milk until the end of the fight, fair enough, because there are now no more spiders to get you. But if you're using it in the middle of the fight, the second those spiders touch you, they're going to have wasted your milk. And that is a wasted inventory slot. It's not efficient. Efficiency and safety are most important. And I don't think having a bucket of milk makes you any safer, because if you're drinking it in the middle of a fight, you're leaving yourself open to attack from the spiders, because you are not keeping them at bay with your sword, or shield, or bow and arrow, or potions. That's an interesting thing, actually, I've just realised. The way Minecraft combat works now, you can basically have the three archetypes of, like, RPG games. You can be a warrior, a rogue, or a mage in Minecraft now. Because of the shields, and because of how devastating potions can be. Ah. Also, don't dig up, kids, because that happens. Or it's lava. But yeah, you could be a rogue, you can be a mage, you can be a warrior. You can be a mage by crafting potions and throwing the potions at the enemy, because then if you kill them, it will say, Safetywizard killed so-and-so with magic. Like, if that's not wizard, and if that's not mage material, I don't know what is. Rogue, you can use invisibility potions and sneak around, and then you can do damage like that. To be honest, you can even use poison potions and like fire aspect as a rogue, because that's sort of like a poisoning, crippling, debilitating use of potions. Warriors, you just get yourself kitted out in diamond. Oh, with the rogues as well, if you dye like leather armor black and you like sneak around at night like a ninja, that's pretty roguey, and it actually kind of works. Then warrior, you just kit yourself out in the best armor you can. Protection for in blast and fire and regular protection. You get yourself a shield, you get yourself a nice sword, and you just run at people and you damage. You can even drink potions of strength to do more damage. Like, in a weird way, Minecraft is now a role-playing game. Minecraft is an RPG. You can play it as that, which it's interesting, and it hadn't really occurred to me until just now. But like, that actually legitimately might get me back into servers. Like, I've kind of lost interest in going on servers and playing vanilla Minecraft, because it takes a lot to find a server that you really like. You know, you've got to have the right people, you've got to have the right atmosphere, and a whole bunch of other gubbins. But the idea of being able to play as a rogue or a... Oh my goodness, is that iron ore? Wow, that's difficult to see. What is that? The only reason I know that is iron ore is because it says in the bottom right. I just tried to point for you guys. That is cheeky. My goodness. But anyway, but now that I think about it, if I wanted to brew invisibility potions and be a rogue and sneak around at night stealing stuff and all the rest of it, that would be pretty cool. Like, I can roll with that. You'd have to find a server in which like fighting was acceptable and like stealing was acceptable and actually doable, as opposed to them having like locked chests and stuff like that. But that could be, I think that could be a lot of fun, and I'm curious now to see how I could do in that. That might be something I do in the future. You'll keep an eye out, guys, because we'll see. I know in the past I've used I have legitimately used like black leather armor or dyed leather armor to sneak around at night, and it's actually worked. Because like, if you move very slowly and name tags are turned off, or if you shift and you move very slowly, like if you just very slowly do this, then you are quite hidden. Like, you are quite difficult to see against a black background. Ages and ages ago, when I used to play, what is it, Hunger Games, that was it. I used to play the Hunger Games type thing on the Hypixel server. I used to do that a lot with a friend back when I first got Minecraft. And my skin was... It was literally just for this game mode. But I found my skin as... my body looked like dirt blocks. And my head looked like a grass block. So that when I hid against, like, a hill, I looked like part of the scenery. Like, you couldn't tell that I was a person. And the amount of times it worked, and I'd be on Skype with a friend, like... Oh my goodness, someone just ran past me. I can't believe it. What an idiot. Ah. It was unbelievable the amount of times people got fooled by that. It was surprisingly effective. I don't know if it would work anymore because the change in graphics, probably with how the Minecraft skins work now and probably how the dirt blocks look. But it was fun at the time. And it did help me on many times. Not necessarily to win, but it helped. The only issue I have with trying to be stealthy in Minecraft is the invisibility potion doesn't make you invisible. It gives you a shimmer, which I totally get, because if you were made totally invisible and undetectable to the human eye, that would be completely unfair in any player versus player situation. You'd just drink one of those, you'd run around, no one could see you, and you'd hit stuff. Yeah, they'd know where you are because of your sword, but if they put the sword away because they were low health, you couldn't see them again. And if they just walked, you couldn't see them. If they run, he says not being able to run, if they run, then your little particles give you away, because you can see the particles being shot up from behind you. But, oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Cheeky. I hear you. Growl. Right back at you, mate. What was that? Anyway. Yeah, if you were made totally invisible, it wouldn't be fair, and it would be kind of broken, and I totally get that. However, in my head, I would still like to be invisible at all times, so that players can't find me. However, I'm going to call an end to this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I'm going to continue into this ravine for a little bit longer before I start recording, just so it's not, the next few episodes is not just us exploring this ravine. But with a couple of stacks of coal and iron, and almost a stack of iron ore already, I think this is going to be a pretty good find, and I think this is going to help us a lot in building our little village. So, thank you very much for watching. If you guys have liked this, then please press like and subscribe for more content similar to it. If you've got any suggestions on how we can go about building our village, or anything you would like to add to the village, then please do comment below. I love to hear feedback and suggestions from you guys. But as always, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
This is Corporal Safetywizard of the 44th YouTube Regiment. You have just watched an amazing quality video. Your next order is to like and subscribe, as well as check out the videos in the annotation on my right, including this one and this one. You will enjoy it and report back to me in the comments section, as well as liking and subscribing on those videos as well. Fall out, soldier.